Gummy bears wrapped in a fruit roll-up?
Breakfast burrito, but yeah.
Until a few years ago, breakfast was considered the most important meal of the day. But the concept of breakfast has had a makeover since all-day breakfasts were introduced at practically every restaurant, diner, and fast food joint. For your next breakfast fix, check out these top 10 fast food breakfast restaurants.
I need you to stop at a Chick-fil-A.
A what?
Chick-fil-A. No American is a stranger to the charms of Chick-fil-A.
We gots to get it.
Just like other fast food places, Chick-fil-A does breakfast too. And the lovely fried chicken is included on their breakfast menu.
The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
Before you make a face at the thought of eating fried chicken for breakfast, allow us to introduce you to the Chicken Minis. The name itself is so cute, but this breakfast offering is even cuter. Accurately described by Chick-fil-A as bite-sized Chick-fil-A nuggets nestled in warm, mouth-watering mini yeast rolls that are lightly coated with a honey butter spread. They're little but packed with the flavor of the brand's famous classic chicken biscuits, all served in a fun little size. At Chick-fil-A, you can also nosh on other scrumptious breakfast options like the egg white grill, egg and cheese biscuit, hash brown scramble bowl, bagels, and more.
Oh, great. So much for bagels.
So much for what?
And of course, for those who just want to eat more chicken, Chick-fil-A offers Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits and the chicken, egg, and cheese bagel. For health-conscious eaters, there's a fruit cup, Greek yogurt parfait, and plain English muffin. And their delicious all-day coffee pairs very well with all the items on their breakfast menu. Sonic.
I just want you inside of me.
One of the few drive-in restaurant chains in the market today, ordering at Sonic is something of an experience. You place your order and a server just rolls up to the car to deliver the food. You don't even have to get out. Perfect for early mornings when you just want to be left alone with your coffee and breakfast. Sonic's breakfast menu looks very ordinary, with the standard breakfast burrito and sandwiches options. But hidden in this average-looking menu are the dynamite supersonic breakfast burrito and the breakfast toaster options.
I want that in my mouth.
The burrito consists of scrambled eggs, melty cheese, tater tots, and fresh chopped veggies like jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions, all wrapped up in a warm flour tortilla. And the breakfast toaster is the ultimate sandwich, made up of sausage, bacon, or ham with fluffy eggs and cheese between two slices of classic thick-cut Texas toast. That should surely be reason enough to get out of bed every morning, if not your car. Plus, there are French toast sticks and Cinnabon Cinna-Sticks for your sweet tooth. And the best part, Sonic's breakfast menu lasts all day.
I can do this all day.
Yeah, I know.
Jack in the Box. Contrary to popular belief, McDonald's are reportedly not the pioneers of breakfast sandwiches.
What? No way!
According to most fast food historians, not a real profession by the way, this honor goes to Jack in the Box, for they are said to have introduced the now ubiquitous meat, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich combo much earlier than McDonald's. The fast food chain has the standard breakfast selections of hash browns, pancakes, breakfast burritos, English muffins, biscuits, and croissant sandwiches that are familiar and can be enjoyed by all. And two of the best items on the Jack in the Box breakfast menu are the Grande Sausage Breakfast Burrito and the Loaded Breakfast Sandwich. The burrito has all the regular breakfast burrito fixins like sausage, egg, cheese, hash browns, and bacon wrapped in a warm flour tortilla. But the kicker in this burrito is the creamy and spicy sriracha sauce. Simply irresistible.
Oh, I'd love to squirt some Crystal's hot sauce into that sucker.
As for the Loaded Breakfast Sandwich, this classic diner staple gets an upgrade with a triple pork treat of bacon, ham, and sausage, with cheese and freshly cracked eggs placed between toasted slices of sourdough bread. This sinful sandwich will surely keep you going all through the morning. Dunkin' Donuts.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to exit the donut.
Dunkin' Donuts famously claims,
America runs on Dunkin'.
and rightfully so, for it's considered to be a staple in the northeastern US. This breakfast-first fast food chain is renowned for their donuts and coffee, but their breakfast sandwiches, bagels, and pastries are all also equally delicious and worth trying out. For the ultimate breakfast indulgence, go for one or several of their donuts. Served in a variety of flavors, styles, and toppings, Dunkin's donuts are exceptional in taste and satisfy that deep-fried, sugary craving that hits you in the morning. From classic glazed to strawberry frosted with rainbow sprinkles, there's nobody who does donuts better than Dunkin'.
Nobody!
Sure, they're calorie-laden, but sometimes the tummy just wants what it wants. Dunkin' Donuts also offers some options for the health-conscious eaters, like the veggie egg white sandwich. Plus, there are wake-up wrap sandwiches and the standard egg, bacon, and cheese sandwiches too. But what will definitely round off your meal is a cup of their famous coffee. Their flavored coffee, especially seasonal flavors like gingerbread s'mores, peppermint mocha, caramel swirl, and mocha swirl, are extremely popular with customers. Taco Bell.
Get ready for the team bus to forget you at a Taco Bell because life is tough.
This ubiquitous Tex-Mex-ish food chain has been delighting customers with its tacos, burritos, and quesadillas for many years now, but its breakfast menu is a fairly recent addition. The breakfast menu is also quite adventurous and bold, pushing the limits with its totally unconventional offerings. To begin with, there are no pancakes, oatmeal, or breakfast sandwiches on the menu. Taco Bell stays on brand with its offerings of burritos, quesadillas, and tacos, all with delicious breakfast staples of eggs, cheese, sausage, with a yummy spice twist. Taco Bell's morning meal options also include a mini skillet bowl that consists of potatoes, eggs, nacho cheese sauce, and pico de gallo. Their grilled breakfast burrito is also very popular.
He's a baby, not a breakfast burrito. Stop it.
With its filling of scrambled eggs, nacho cheese sauce, bacon, pico de gallo once again, and crispy seasoned potatoes or sausage, all on a grilled tortilla wrap. But the ultimate must-have option on Taco Bell's breakfast menu is the Breakfast Crunch Wrap. Simply put, it's made up of egg, bacon, hash brown, melted cheese, and a creamy jalapeno sauce stuffed inside a crunchy grilled tortilla. Be warned, this breakfast wrap is definitely going to be a messy one. Burger King. Burger King didn't initially have a breakfast menu.
What about breakfast?
And it was only after McDonald's introduced some breakfast options that BK came up with some too. It's widely believed that the chain's initial offerings were not that great, but it finally hit the jackpot in the early 1980s with its croissantwich. As the name suggests, it is a cross between a croissant and a sandwich, and perfect for breakfast. Burger King not only came up with a crafty name for their signature breakfast item,
Yeah, I can't say croissant. Oh my god!
but also gave it some lip-smacking fillings. The croissantwich is now available in a variety of options, but the original consists of cheese, egg, and ham, sausage, or bacon served inside a flaky croissant. This juicy, tasty creation was the first of its kind in small-town America and has certainly made its mark on the breakfast landscape of the nation. Also, a must-try at Burger King is their amazing French toast sticks. This delectable Burger King creation can be described as French toast cut up into strips and served with a tub of warm maple syrup.
You truly are the king of kings.
In other words, you can eat your French toast fries style. Though laden with calories, these French toast sticks are very popular with the general public. And of course, kids love them too. White Castle. Unbeknownst to most, this restaurant chain has reportedly been serving breakfast for well over 3 decades.
Head over to White Castle. It's what you crave.
Thus, it is a definite old hand at the fast food breakfast game. But what's the most delicious part of White Castle's breakfast menu are its scrumptious mini Belgian waffles and the waffle sliders, especially the Belgian waffle slider. For a little background on the waffles, rumor has it that White Castle imports their waffles directly from Belgium, from a particular bakery. The supplier's details are hush-hush, and rightfully so,
I already have boyfriend.
for the waffles taste divine. For the mini Belgian waffles, White Castle serves them up with a side of syrup. The star breakfast item on the menu, the Belgian waffle slider, has 2 pieces of crunchy and fluffy waffles that sandwich a freshly cracked egg, savory sausage, or hickory smoked bacon along with your choice of cheese. And it's like an explosion of flavor in your mouth. But if you're craving something meatier, check out their chicken and waffles slider. In an ode to Southern cuisine, this slider comprises a piece of crispy fried chicken breast slathered with rich country gravy and served between 2 waffles.
Good gravy.
Oh, thank you. It's just brown and water.
Hearty, flavorful, and delicious. McDonald's.
You got a Happy Meal? Can we get a Happy Meal? Will somebody get the kid a Happy Meal?
As the big daddy of all fast food restaurants, McDonald's is the OG of the breakfast game. With the introduction of its now legendary Egg McMuffin almost half a century ago, McDonald's firmly established itself as a solid breakfast option for Americans. And though many look down upon the burgers and other fast foods served at McDonald's, most agree that a McMuffin is what they crave every morning. Essentially, the McMuffin is a freshly cracked egg, bacon, and cheese on a buttery toasted English muffin. Their McGriddles are also very popular, with varieties like bacon, egg and cheese griddles, sausage McGriddles, and sausage, egg, and cheese griddles.
I like the new sausage egg McGriddle value meal, available now for a limited time.
Try the biscuit sandwich at McDonald's, and you're sure to walk away with a spring in your step. The ultimate breakfast sandwich here is the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. This is made up of a toasted buttermilk biscuit sandwiching a fluffy folded egg, melted cheese, and smoked bacon. Several other biscuit sandwiches are available too. Healthy options at Mickey D's include fruit and yogurt parfait and fruit and maple oatmeal.
Peter, knock it off!
I can't help it! My body's rejecting it!
And the best part, McDonald's now serves breakfast all day long. Whataburger. This Texas-based fast food chain has more than 700 locations in 10 southern states. You could call it the South's answer to the West's In-N-Out.
I want to go to there.
They have some amazing creations that we're sure everybody would love to get their hands on. Known for serving scrumptious food, Whataburger combines the best of Tex-Mex with traditional Southern favorites. And their breakfast offerings are just as amazing. Take their famous honey butter chicken biscuit, for example. Short of being the best item on the planet, this amazing breakfast creation consists of a classic Southern fried chicken breast, nestled in a toasted and fresh biscuit that's been generously slathered with a honey butter sauce. This honey butter chicken biscuit is sure to be the first thing you want every morning. Another famous breakfast creation at Whataburger is its taquitos. Rising above the standard breakfast burrito options of other chain restaurants, Whataburger's taquitos are a Texan favorite. Available in taquito with cheese and simply taquito options, it's the latter that is out of this world and an option that you would not find at any other fast food joint.
There can be only one.
It combines scrambled eggs, potato rounds, and gooey American cheese in a toasted flour tortilla to create a simple yet flavorful taquito.
It's alive!
It's also a nice change from all their other meat-heavy options. For other breakfast options at Whataburger, check out their various biscuit sandwiches and innovative items like breakfast on a bun and hash brown sticks. Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. knows how to do breakfast just as well as hamburgers and fries.
Each bite is better than the previous bite.
In fact, they claim that they were the first one amongst all burger fast food chains to offer a burger with an egg during breakfast hours. Cut to 2017, when Carl's Jr. jumped on the all-day breakfast bandwagon, and their scrumptious breakfast creations could delight fast food junkies all day long. Their menu is loaded with greasy and heavy but ridiculously delicious offerings, including the breakfast menu that's conveniently divided into 3 sections: made-from-scratch biscuits, burritos, and sides. And the portion sizes are generous too, especially with their 2 most popular breakfast offerings, the Monster Biscuit and Breakfast Burger. Trust Carl's Jr. to turn even harmless breakfast staples into epic creations.
This feels so good. I'm worried I'm gonna get this burger pregnant.
Their Monster Biscuit is from the made-from-scratch biscuit section and comprises a freshly baked biscuit stuffed with a sausage patty, bacon, 2 folded eggs, and American and Swiss cheese. Now, that is certainly a monstrous biscuit. Introduced in the early 2000s, their Breakfast Burger 2 is a giant hamburger bun filled with bacon, egg, cheese, hash browns, along with the burger essential, beef patty. But if you want something else, they have yummy sandwiches and burritos too. Go ahead and click on another one of our videos, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell.